Mountains, silent giants that scrape the sky. They seem ancient, immovable, eternal. But what if I told you that mountains are alive, growing, shifting, changing? Every single day, they are not just stone. They are a story written over millions of years by forces so powerful they defy imagination. Today, we're going to uncover the secret life of mountains and answer a surprising question. How do they actually grow? To understand mountains, you first need to understand the ground beneath your feet. It feels solid, stable, permanent, but this is an illusion. Our planet's surface is not one solid piece. It's a mosaic of enormous, shifting slabs called tectonic plates. These colossal pieces of crust float on a sea of semi-liquid rock, the Earth's mantle. They are constantly in motion, drifting, separating, and sometimes colliding. This slow, silent dance is the engine of our world, a force that sculpts continents, creates oceans, and gives birth to mountains. It's a process so slow you can't feel it, but so powerful it can raise the very floor of the Earth to the sky. This is where the story of mountains begins. Picture two massive continents, each carrying billions of tons of rock, slowly crashing into one another. This isn't a sudden, violent impact. It's a relentless, unstoppable push that unfolds over millions of years. When these continental plates collide, neither is dense enough to be forced underneath the other. They have nowhere to go but up. The immense pressure causes the Earth's crust to buckle and fold like a crumpled piece of paper. Ancient seabeds, layers of sediment, and solid rock are thrust upwards, kilometer by kilometer. This monumental process of uplift and folding is how the world's greatest mountain ranges are born. The mighty Himalayas, home to Mount Everest, were formed this way when the Indian plate crashed into the Eurasian plate. And believe it or not, that collision is still happening. The Himalayas are still growing today, pushed higher by the same incredible force that created them. But not all mountains are born from the slow crunch of colliding continents. Some are born from fire. Deep within the Earth, immense heat and pressure create chambers of molten rock called magma. This magma is less dense than the solid rock around it, so it seeks a path to the surface. It finds weaknesses in the Earth's crust, cracks and fissures, and begins its ascent. When the pressure becomes too great to contain, it erupts. Lava, ash, and rock explode outwards, cooling and solidifying as they fall back to Earth. Over thousands of years, eruption after eruption, these layers build upon each other, forming a cone-shaped giant. This is how volcanic mountains like Mount Fuji in Japan, Mount Kilimanjaro in Africa, and the massive Mauna Loa in Hawaii are formed. These mountains are a direct link to the fiery heart of our planet, a dramatic reminder that the Earth is a dynamic, creative force, constantly building and reshaping itself from the inside out. Here's the part that truly changes how you see them. Mountains are in a constant state of flux. They never stop changing. The Himalayas, for example, are still rising at a rate of about 1 centimeter per year. That might not sound like much, but over 1,000 years, that's 10 meters. The Andes in South America are also being actively pushed upward by the subduction of the Nazca Plate. The Alps in Europe continue to compress and grow. But as these giants reach for the sky, another force is working just as relentlessly to tear them down. This is that new mountains will rise to take their place. The tectonic plates continue their slow, inexorable journey. Africa is currently drifting northward toward Europe. In about 50 million years, the Mediterranean Sea could close entirely, giving rise to a new supermountain range rivaling the Himalayas. Australia is moving north on a collision course with Southeast Asia, setting the stage for future mountain building events. The Earth's future mountains are not just a possibility. Their creation is already in motion, deep beneath our oceans and continents, driven by the same timeless forces. Mountains grow, mountains fall. And through their epic life cycle, the Earth reveals its deepest truth. Nothing in nature is ever truly still. Everything is in a state of becoming. The world you see today is just a single frame in an impossibly long film. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this journey into the hidden life of our planet, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more stories that spark your curiosity.